Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks, and today I'm going to talk about Abbott India, which has firm fundamentals but the stock has fallen a lot from the top. So let's understand about the business and let's understand where the stock is headed. Let's get started. First of all, disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking any position to any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research, and I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Before I talk about India, here's a small request that kindly support me on Patreon, and once you do that, it will help me grow the channel, help you also ask me questions and eke out answers in greater detail. Once you get the $10 membership, you'll have access to my portfolio, my watch list, and number of podcasts I put up from time to time. And also, if you can pay $100 upfront, then you get 1 year access by paying for 10 months. So that's 16% discount. For detailed market or company talk, you can directly email me and we can work things out with a fee. And also, if you cannot pay on Patreon, you can join the YouTube membership through the join button. Now about the company. About India is present in India since 1944, and it provides medical solutions across the board. It is spread across 160 nations. It's a global company, and they provide cardiovascular, diabetes, and diagnostic products, and you can say medicines, nutritional as well as pharmaceutical products. Exports around the globe to 170 countries, and market leader in blood screening, adult nutrition, and pediatric nutrition. Some of its brands include Pediasure, Pedialyte, Brufen, Ensure. All these products are from Abbott, and they have been doing very good revenue and profit growth over, if you look at over a 10-12 year period. If you look at the financials, these are Q2 numbers. These are September quarter numbers. The December quarter numbers are not out yet. So sales went up by 16%, but profit went up by just 6%. And that is the prime reason why the stock has not been performing, because the profit growth has virtually stalled for the last 6-8 quarters. There is high promoter and institutional holding with 16% holding with public shareholders. So that looks good. The free float is around 16%. ROE is pretty decent at 26%. Margins at 22% is also strong. If you look at the performance of the stock has been in an up move for the last 5 years. Over a 5-6 year period, it has done reasonably well. But if you look at last 12 to 18 months, it has consolidated or declined massively from the top. So it is down something like 25% from the top, 25 to 30%. For a company of this stature, which hardly moves this way or that way and normally gives you positive returns year on year, this has been a pretty severe correction. Market cap has swelled up to 33,000 crores over the last 5 years, but it has gone down from around 47,000 crores at the peak. It is currently trading at 45 times earnings, which is extremely attractive. Normally, it trades at 60 to 70 times earnings, but you need to understand that the growth is not coming through. So the earnings, if the earnings do not come through, then you will see pressure on the PE, and the PE gets shrunk, and this is what is happening with many of the stocks at the moment, and Abbott is not an exception at all. So numbers have been okay. It hasn't been they are not mind blowing. There are companies that are producing 30% sales growth and 40-50% profit growth at the moment, and many are there, more than a dozen, 20-30 companies. So that's where investors are flocking to, and investors are moving away from defensive stocks. But over a 6-8 year period, this is a very good stock to generate 12-13% CAGR return safely with dividends. If you look at the technicals, then there is strong long-term support around the 14,300 levels, whereas short-term support is at around 15,000. The stock is around 15,700. One can accumulate around the 15,200, 100 region from a 3 to 4 year perspective. It has come to attractive levels, and there is no wild moves and has low volume. So you have to understand that if the stock is falling a lot, let it stabilize. So if it stabilizes around 15,000, gives you a 1 or 2 day move, then you accumulate, have a 3-4 year time frame, and you will make good amount of money. It is coming at attractive levels. It cannot be traded with the kind of, you can say, volumes it has, and the way the stock moves. It will be very difficult for you to trade and make money over a 2-3 month period. It would hardly move. So what needs to be done? You can buy for long term at these levels and on declines. Have a good 4 5 year time frame. It is a top MNC pharma company, and the pharma will come back into fashion, say 6 months to a year down the line, especially when there is extreme volatility and decline in the market and earnings of, you can say, capital goods and economy related stocks. People do come towards a pharma and IT players. So this is a good hedge towards the market that one can look at. Although it has nosedived over the last 6 8 months, let the stock stabilize and then get into it. So this was my video on about India. Please like and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so you can get my video straight away when I post it, and kindly support me on Patreon. Thanks a lot for watching.